Now, suspense. Your host is Auto-Lite, world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Maker of over 400 products for cars, trucks, tractors, airplanes, and boats in 28 plants from coast to coast, including dependable stay-full batteries, horns, electric windshield wipers, relays, ignition coils, spark plug wire, and battery cable. Auto-Lite also makes starting motors, distributors, generators, instruments and gauges, and a complete line of ignition-engineered standard and resistor-type spark plugs. Yes, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Auto-Lite. Now, Auto-Lite and its 96,000 dealers everywhere present Suspense.
Ticket, please. All tickets.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Shirley.
I don't suppose you'd care for an uncooked carrot?
Oh, yes, I would. As a matter of fact, I'm very fond of them.
Ah. Well, I think I'll have a carrot, too.
Really excellent carrots. I learned to like them during the war.
American, aren't you?
Yes.
Haven't I seen you on this train before?
Well, you might have.
Do you live in Scotland?
Well, yes. Yeah, more or less.
Go down to London about once a week.
Well, more or less, yes. I met a girl a month or so ago in London, and... Excuse me. Thanks a lot.
I wonder what Element X is. It says here there's an embargo on Element X. That's odd. Obviously it means something else.
What's the matter, Will? Oh, you're so quiet this trip. Scared somehow. You're always looking for someone. Oh, come on, honey. Tell Cecilia what's the matter.
I'm going to quit my job.
You are? What is your job? You know you never did tell me your job.
Sure, I told you. I bought a surplus cargo plane and I fly. Isn't that enough?
Why do you quit it?
I'm afraid. Something tells me if I don't get out now, I'll never get out.
Well, what have you been doing?
I've been flying cargo to someplace in the Arctic.
The Arctic? But where in the Arctic?
I don't know where.
Well, what's the cargo?
I don't know.
But don't you see it?
Just a lot of little wooden boxes, sealed. We take off from a private estate up in Scotland and fly northeast, always at night.
But, honey, how can you fly if you don't know where you're flying?
They furnish a navigator.
But where do you think you fly?
I think we fly to Lapland. But I don't know where the boxes go from there.
Whatever do you think it could be?
Look, Cecilia, I'm going to the office now and get my back pay and quit. You know that little fish and chips place where I first met you?
Yes, darling.
Meet me there in 2 hours, will you?
All right, Will, anything you say. Only please, kiss me first.
Good morning, Mr. Williams. Glad you're back safely, sir.
Hi, you Wormy, still crawling around?
How's the weather out, sir? Beastly?
Long nose in?
Mr. Harriman, Mr. Williams is back again, sir.
Oh, hello, Williams. I hear you got the cargo through all right.
Yeah, we had a little trouble getting back to England. Ice, lots of ice.
Oh, so, sit down, Williams.
Mr. Harriman, I'd like to resign.
Peters, you didn't tell me anything about this.
Well, that's news to me. You never told me.
And, when did you decide to quit?
Just now.
Oh, not satisfied with the terms?
I just don't want to fly anymore.
Oh, that's indeed a great pity.
Hello, Jugs. How's the chief?
Is something wrong?
Yes, Chief. Mr. Williams, it seems, wants to leave us.
You want more money?
No, just what you owe me.
What's come up? What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
And why do you quit?
I'm afraid we can't let you go now, Williams.
No, you don't go. Not now, you don't.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to fly anymore.
See, you put us in a rather awkward position.
Listen, why the pressure act?
Believe me, when anyone joins our firm, he's so loyal he never leaves, never. Am I right, gentlemen?
Quite right, yes, sir.
Let me tell you, Mr. Williams, for your own good, I warn you most seriously to reconsider. I know you will.
I tell you what I'll do. I'll make just one more trip for you, and then we'll call it quits. Is that a deal?
You go back with Peters right now?
Sure.
It's a deal.
All right. I'll see you at the station in an hour.
No, wait. Peters, he goes with you.
Don't worry, I'll be there. I just want to say goodbye to my girl.
Follow him. All right. Chief, may I make a suggestion?
Suggest.
I presume you are planning the termination of Mr. Williams' services?
But the point is how. How will the termination be more simple and effective?
Suicide.
Oh, no. He's not the type at all. He could, however, meet with an accident. Something might happen to him on a train, for instance.
Listen, you've got to do something for me and do it without a question.
Sure, anything.
A cup of tea, please. When I tried to quit just now, they put up such a stink, I know something's rotten.
Oh, darling, what are you going to do?
I can't go to Scotland Yard because now they're following me.
Oh, darling, you...
What do you say, chum? We ready?
What do you say, chum? You get off my back.
We ready?
Now, you give me 2 minutes to say goodbye to my girl.
I'll be outside.
Look, I want you to go to Scotland Yard.
Me?
Yes, tell them everything I told you. Tell them I promised to make one more flight just so I can find out what's behind all this. Here. Here's the time I get into Edinburgh and the address. Now, please tell Scotland Yard to have someone follow me.
Oh, darling, don't worry. I'll call them right away.
Because I'd like to come back and see you. I'd like very much to come back alive and see you.
Oh, darling.
Why not sleep? We have the night.
No, I'm really not sleeping.
Fast train. Fastest train, they say, in the world. You don't want to sleep. We travel too fast for sleep, eh?
Well, look who's here. Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
What are you doing on this train?
Well, we thought we'd take a long weekend. As you're no longer with us, we thought we'd declare a holiday and do a little shooting.
Shooting.
Yeah.
Grouse. First-class grouse up on those moors.
Yes, you ought to see the chief when he gets out there. He's really a marvel with a gun. Speaking of the devil. Cigarette?
No thanks.
No, thank you, not just now. I'm feeling rather sleepy.
I'll take a couple for luck.
Allow me, will you?
Oh, how fast we're traveling tonight. Navigator, do you know how fast we go tonight?
110.
Well, shut eye. Well, mate, switch off the light, will you, please? Well, good night, all.
Sleep soundly, sir.
Anything happens, Williams, you wake us up.
Excuse me, Governor. Could you do a chap a favor?
Oh, I don't know. What is it?
I'm from the Marshall Nursing Home. This here patient went away and I'm taking him back.
Well, what am I supposed to do about that?
Could we just sit in your compartment?
Yeah, sure. Come on in. As a matter of fact, I'm glad for the company.
Aren't you the good Samaritan, lad? He's a nice, peaceful chap, Mulligan. The straitjacket he's wearing is only because of the law. Not to wear them when you're moving people like that. Say, will you excuse me while I go and get my luggage from the other car?
What about Mulligan here? Is he be all right?
Of course, sir. Mulligan wouldn't touch even the smallest little mouse. Besides, he's got his straitjacket on.
Train goes fast. Train goes fast.
Yeah, it goes fast.
Mulligan itches. Help take this off, please.
Say, now, you better go to sleep.
Oh, no, I go look out window.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you trying to do? You're going to open the door?
Uh-huh. Mulligan likes fresh air.
Here, get back here. You'll kill yourself.
I want to jump.
No, you can't jump.
I can't jump?
No.
All right, then you jump. What? You jump. That's the law. The law says you jump. You break the law. No, you jump.
Hey, Peters. Hey, Peters, help me, will you? Harriman. Harriman, wake up, you guys. Help me, will you? Harriman, Peters, Jug. Crying out loud, can't you see he's got a knife? Help me, will you guys? Help!
Good evening. This is Rex Marshall for Auto-Lite. We'll get back to our suspense story in just a moment, but before we do, I'd like to show you one of our little cartoons. Now, this particular one concerns an old friend of ours, Speedy Sam, the friendly delivery man. Well, sir, Sam had a lot of orders to deliver one fine day, so he loaded up his truck, and away he went, smooth as can be. Oh, but look what happened. His car started hopping like a complaining customer. It was worn-out spark plugs that caused all the trouble, and Sam wound up looking like a very well-scrambled egg. Well, I don't think your car will ever cause you that much trouble. At least I hope not. But you know, friends, it is a fact that if your spark plugs aren't functioning properly, you may find that your car is sluggish, lacks power, wastes gas, slow on the pickup, and not up to par on the hills. So that's why it pays to have your spark plugs checked regularly. And you know, this is a good time of year to do it when you're having your car serviced for the good driving days ahead. Now, when you do, be sure to look for this sign right here, because that's where you'll find a qualified Auto-Lite spark plug dealer. And he'll be ready to compare your spark plugs with the exclusive Auto-Lite plug check indicator. You see, by checking the firing nose of your spark plugs with this handy indicator, he can tell in a jiffy if your spark plugs are right for your type of driving. Now, if cleaning or adjustments are necessary, and incidentally, for best performance, your plug should be cleaned every 5,000 miles or so, he has the proved Auto-Lite spark plug cleaner to do the job, along with all the latest information on how to do it quickly and efficiently. If replacements are needed, he'll recommend the proper type of ignition-engineered Auto-Lite spark plug, standard or resistor, best suited to your style of driving to give you smoother performance, quick starts, and gas savings. You know, all ignition-engineered Auto-Lite spark plugs are designed by the same engineers who designed the coil, the battery, the distributor, the generator, and all the other important parts that go to make up the complete ignition system used as original factory equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars. And that's why ignition-engineered Auto-Lite spark plugs are tops in quality and tops in performance. So take a tip from me and pay a visit to your Auto-Lite spark plug dealer soon. Remember, you just look for this sign right here. You see, he's the only man who has the exclusive Auto-Lite plug check indicator to give you a quick, accurate recommendation on the proper type of spark plug for your car. And, of course, he's the only one who can offer you your choice of ignition-engineered, standard, or resistor-type Auto-Lite spark plugs. The spark plugs that are ignition-engineered to work as a team in the car's ignition system. When you visit your Auto-Lite spark plug dealer, you'll find out why you're always right with Auto-Lite. And now, the second act of Go Home, Dead Man, starring Jackie Cooper.
Help! Help! Somebody! Please! Help!
Wake up, you fools! What on earth? How can you sleep when... What is he? A madman?
Excuse me. Our train is slowing down. I feel much better. If I caused you any trouble, please excuse me.
I've a good mind to report you, gentlemen.
Oh, I could sleep so heavy I never will know.
Couldn't you hear him? I could hear him way
It must
outside.
have been the noise of the train. I can't imagine why we didn't hear him call for help.
No, me.
Oh, there's something wrong here. I can tell that you're lying. This is for the police. Where is he?
Hey!
Oh!
Go!
Stop!
Thank you. What we've got to do now, but fast, is to find Williams.
I suppose he's gone to Scotland Yard by now.
Yeah, we best clear out of here and liquidate.
Fleming, what's that you've got there?
Clay?
Plastic explosive. Very convenient. I'd like to get a chance to use it.
Scandinavian exports. Oh, it's you, darling. Well, look, he got away from us. So don't call here anymore.
But he's back. He just called me. No, he hasn't called anyone else yet. Just me. I'm going to the park to meet him now.
Good, good. Take him to your flat. Yes, he will feel safe there.
Tell her to phone first.
Call your flat before you bring him. Right.
What to tell you? This is our chance.
No. We don't have no bomb explosion. It's too risky. Remember, this must look like an accident, like suicide.
But suppose a gas stove blows up.
How can a gas stove explode?
Simple. I go to her flat. I stick this onto the gas burner with a couple of little wires no one sees. And that's the end. Must have been a leak in the stove.
Yes, but what about the girl?
Warn her.
Sounds all right with me. What about you, Chief?
Any failure, my superior will hold you two responsible.
This will work. I'll wager my life it will.
Will. Will.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
I thought I'd lost you forever.
What did they say, Cecilia? What did Scotland Yard say?
Oh, you don't know the relief it is to know that you're back and alive.
Oh, I'm kind of pleased about that myself.
I've been in a terrible state of worry, but it's over now. You're back and you're safe.
I'm safe. How come you say that?
Because Scotland Yard said not to worry. They said they're going to raid the office and pick everybody up right away.
What do I do? Wait?
You come to my flat.
No, I don't want to get you mixed up in
Oh,
this.
but darling, we could take a taxi and weave in and out, and no one could ever follow us. And you'd be safe. Why, you wouldn't have to go out at all. I'd be there to run errands for you.
Okay, swell.
But I'm going to have to leave you for a moment when we get to a phone.
Phone? Why do you have to phone anyone?
I want to get the maid out. She's such a gossip, you know.
Hello, Cecilia. Listen carefully. You bring him home. You've forgotten something for supper. You have to go out again. While you're gone, ask him to light the stove under the potatoes. That's all.
Come on, walk that fast. Yeah, that's better. That's the best I've felt in a long time.
Oh, darling, now you can relax and relax and relax. Oh, for heaven's sake.
What's the matter?
I forgot the wine.
Oh, we don't need any wine.
Oh, yes, darling, we do. This is a reunion. I want a bottle of the best in the world.
Please don't go out.
Darling, I want everything to be perfect. Don't worry. It's just down to the corner. Oh, sweetheart, well, I'm out. Would you do me a favor?
Sure.
There's some potatoes in a pan there. Would you put them on the stove and light it? And then, when I get back, everything will be ready at the same time. All right?
I guess I can boil water.
You don't know what your eyes do to me.
Salibium. Superficially, it looks like green sand marl.
In 7 minutes.
Another 3 minutes and we'll go in and get him. That's orders. That's the chief's orders.
Hello? Wormy? You're sure everything worked? Look, I'm closing up here for 5 days. Stay away, don't phone.
We won't come back until everything's sure. Tell Cecilia to call me at my apartment.
I say, what happened?
Gas stove blew up.
Blew him to bits, poor lad. Blew him to bits.
The effective termination of Mr. Williams.
And our problem still remains. How do we find a successor?
Yes, we must continue the shipments of element X.
Yes, we've run this advertisement for 5 days now, and no one has answered the advertisement. Hello. Who's there? Is that you, Peters?
About that ad you ran for a pilot. I've come for the job.
Hiya, Jugs. Hello, Cecilia. Say, I missed you. What happened, baby? All those potatoes just for me? Wait a minute, Jugs. Before you do that, I think you'd like to meet a couple of friends of mine just visiting from Scotland Yard.
Won't be necessary, sir. Come along.
Come along, lad. You look surprised, honey. What's the matter? What's so mysterious, me? Not mysterious. Just lucky I dropped the matches and had to look under the burner.
Honest, Willie, I didn't know it.
So then I picked up a phone, and Scotland Yard suggested I use a long wire and set it off anyway. You see, they figured as long as I were dead, you'd come back here and start your shipments all over again. Smart, aren't they? Baby, don't I get a kiss? You don't know what your eyes do to me.
This way, please, miss.
Auto-Lite and its 96,000 dealers have just brought you another story of suspense entitled Go Home, Dead Man, starring this evening Jackie Cooper. In just a moment, I'll tell you the title of our play and the names of our stars for next week. But first, a quick reminder to you drivers. You know, ignition-engineered Auto-Lite spark plugs are designed to work as a team in the car's ignition system, and they're carried by your neighborhood Auto-Lite spark plug dealer. So pay him a visit, and if your car needs replacements, he'll recommend either standard or resistor-type Auto-Lite spark plugs in accordance with the manufacturer's specifications for your car and the heat range of your engine. Remember, wherever you see this sign, you'll find an Auto-Lite spark plug dealer. And when you visit him, you'll find out why you're always right with Auto-Lite. Next week, our story will be Foggy Night Visitor with Cloris Leachman and Leslie Nielsen. Another story well calculated to keep you in suspense.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.